is by request by my algebra students. I'm going to go ahead and do 3 problems off the first set of homework. And what we're doing is the distributive property. Well, the distributive property, real quick, is nothing more than the definition of A times B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. Basically, we multiply to there, multiply there. If we had a D, we keep going. And we stop when we hit the parentheses. So this is just a little bit of distributive property practice. So here we go. So I'm taking number 5 here on the homework. So I got 7 times 2, which is 14x. And I go ahead and write that down. And I think in terms of positives and negatives. So I have a positive 7 times a negative 4, which is a negative 28. So I go ahead and write negative 28. Now right here, there's an invisible 1. We don't write our 1s in mathematics for the most part. So we have a negative 1 times a positive 10, which gives me a negative 10. And I have a negative 1 times a positive 3, which gives me a positive 3x. Now that I've done this, I want to clean it up. I'm going to combine like terms, basically categorizing and counting. So I have 14 of these and a positive 3 of these. So that gives me a positive 17 of them, which is what I write. I have a negative 28 and a negative 10, so I'm going to go ahead and write a negative 38. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the next problem. So this one has a little bit more going on to it, but it's not much as you think. It just looks big, but actually there's not much. We don't need to distribute this 1 because it's just a positive 1, and there's no sign change or anything like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and write 4x minus 9. I do have to distribute this 8. So that's 8 times 2x, positive of course, so that's going to be a plus 16x. And that's going to be a positive 24, which is what I write, positive 24 minus 7x. I need to combine terms. I have a 4x here, a 16x here, and a negative 7x here. So that gives me 20x minus 7x gives me a 13x. I have a negative 9. I underlined this twice, and I have a positive 24. That's going to give me a 15 right there, so I'm going to write positive 15. Last example. Now, this one, a bit more going on, but again, it's going to be the same definitions. We just take our time at it. So there's nothing going on with this 11, so I'm just going to write down this 11. It's not multiplied to anything, nothing's going on. I do have this invisible 1 right here. I need to distribute this negative 1 to here and to here, basically changing the sign. So that's a negative 3x, and that's going to be a positive 6. A negative 1 times a negative 6 is a positive 6. And then I have 2 times 4, which is 8, plus 8x. And a 2 times a positive 5, which is a plus 10. And I have this guy all by itself, not doing anything, and I just rewrite it because nothing happened to it. Let's combine my like terms. I have a negative 3x here, a positive 8x, and a negative x. That's a total of negative 4x's and a positive 8x. It gives me 4x. I like to write things in standard form, which essentially for y'all is going to be alphabetical right now with the numbers at the end. I have an 11, a 6, and a 10. So that's going to be 21, 27. Done. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this uploaded to YouTube and go ahead and do a couple of problems from the other set that I gave you.